I know it got to get some time to load up, but hey, I'm going on at a time that I ain't went on in a long time. You know it's me, Rick, but you see the title of this particular video. It says old school. And if it says old school, that means old school's right here with me. What's going on with you?
Hey, people. I ain't talked to you in a good while.
Right.
How y'all doing?
Yeah, a lot of people been asking about you, like, man,
Have
where
they?
old school at? I
Have
ain't heard
they?
from old school in a minute.
Have they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, nice to hear from y'all, too. Happy holidays.
Right.
Hope you had a good one.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah, and plenty more to you to
Right.
come.
And as the title says, it comes down to respect. I know we were talking before, a couple of days ago, you were saying, you know what, it comes down to respect because we were talking about a issue and how,
Things have changed.
Yeah.
For the worse.
Right.
How these youngsters, and not just the youngsters, just people, period.
Right.
You know, it can be in all different age groups. How people just done lost it and they ain't got no good morale or no respect for nobody no more.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, bro came in. He said, "Good evening, gentlemen. Merry Christmas to you both."
He's back, huh, bro? Brody, bro. How you doing?
Huh.
Nice to hear from you. Same to you. Season's greetings.
Right. But yeah, back to you said they just don't have no respect for nobody else, and let alone themselves. So, they do things where they can put them in.
There just ain't no respect.
Right. Yeah, they put them in a position where it can be kind of deadly when you think about it.
Very deadly. I already know that.
Right.
You know, from past growing with coming up.
Right.
As a youngster, seeing and living, the life of some that thought they could get away with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
If that makes sense.
Because essentially, like how you were saying, like, you had a partner when you was coming up that was, youthful, young, and he came into some money when he was.
Oh yeah, brother man.
Yeah.
Yeah, youthful and young, and he had it kind of rough growing up. You know what I mean? But then again, he had it kind of pleasantly too. He had a little respect for his elders, because he didn't have no other choice. You know what I mean? Basically, his mama raised him.
Okay.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So naturally, when you got love for your parents, you're gonna love and show the most respect that you can. You would think,
mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
And so, being that him and his mama was very, very close, one would think that he was spoiled,
Okay.
because he was the only child.
Oh, all right.
Okay, but he really wasn't spoiled. He just had to be the kind of like the man around the house.
Okay.
You understand? If that makes sense.
Because his pops wasn't around.
Exactly.
Okay.
His father wasn't. He was fatherless.
Okay.
I don't know if him and his father just didn't make it. You know what I mean? And didn't stay together. But that's what I think. We never really asked about that.
Right.
His daddy could have been deceased or whatever.
Right.
I don't know, but that didn't change him too much.
Right.
He still loved his mama and respected her, and he respected others too.
Right.
But then we had another buddy. You understand? Speaking of this that we're talking about right now.
Right.
You understand? And whether we on the topic of respecting elders, right? And just respect, period. And basically, I'll never forget, he was a nice young man. He never seemed complicated. He was a quiet young man, but he had a stepfather. Okay? And, one don't never know. I remember my mom and dad used to always say, you don't know what could be bothering a child. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, he was always pretty cool. You know, with us. You know, with the outsiders growing up, got along with his peers and his friends, and but again, we didn't know what might have been tampering with him at home. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so he didn't get a chance to get 21 years old.
Mm.
You dig it? You know, so to make a long story short, that's basically what happened. We lost him. You know, him and his stepdaddy didn't get along. Okay.
But break into how you were saying, you know, he came into some money and
Oh,
essentially.
we're talking about two different people.
Oh, it's
now.
two different people. Okay.
Okay, now the one that's well, he used to hang with him.
Okay.
The one that had the money.
Okay.
You know, everybody hung with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pretty much, you know. The one that was raising himself that didn't have his daddy around.
Okay.
You know, and always his mama always seemed like she, you know, would gift, you know, grant him with not just along with her love, but with other things too. You know, I mean, that's one thing. He played instruments. He played drums. Yeah, he had a pretty set of drums that he got brand new. And again, when he was a kid, he got hurt. Okay, he got hurt when he was a kid. He got ran over. A school bus hit him.
God damn.
Knocked his toes off.
Whew.
Okay, and so kind of made him afflicted, you know, made him kind of deformed, you know, with his walk.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but he had plenty of women still, you know what I mean? I don't know if he was paying for them or what, you know what I mean? You dig it, you know, but he had drawed women. I don't think he was really tricking with them. They liked him, you know what I mean? He was a pretty cool cat.
Right.
You know? But to make a long story short, you know, he could dress and he tried to do his best. You dig it?
Mm-hmm.
Being that you asked how the money came in the counter into play, like I said, you know, he got hurt when he was an adolescent, a child, and then when he got a little older, he got granted his money.
Okay.
Okay, and so as soon as he got that money, man, we was in high school, 10th, 11th grade. You know, he got his money before he was 19, 20, 18, you know. First thing he got was a Fleetwood. A big, long, pretty motherfucking brand new Fleetwood. So, you know, he extracted a lot of attention, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so, and then, guess what? He didn't stop there. He kept flipping them. He'd get a new one every other year. He turned them motherfuckers in, man. You know what I mean? He was doing pretty good.
Upgrade.
Yeah. And so he got led astray too. His life got taken away from him early because he got involved in the wrong kind of shit.
Right.
You know, which he didn't have no business doing.
Right.
You know.
Now let me pause you real quick.
Go ahead.
So you got some comments. Now Choice came in. He said, "Good evening," and then Cadillac J just said, "What's up, people?"
Hey, four brothers.
And bro said, "Old school. Do you believe everything happens for a reason? I mean, do you believe the king upstairs is in control regardless of how we see it?"
He's been in control, you know, regardless how we see it. This is his kingdom. Can you dig it?
Right.
I always remember that, bro. You know what I mean? You know, I mean, he got rid of Satan, you know, for what he was trying to pull. And so, you know, we all belong to the Creator. You know, a lot of people don't want to accept that.
Right.
You know, but this is his creation.
Mm-hmm.
Can you dig it?
Right.
And so yeah. Just take your time and make up your mind and respect that, and just go on and accept it and live with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because of the simple fact is that it's real.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's real. There's something going on after you walk up on this earth and eat this food and do what you do. You know, after you lay down and get put in the ground or wherever you go.
Right.
You know, there's somewhere else. You understand? You know, that accommodates you.
Right.
Do you believe that
I
yourself, bro?
believe that.
You know, so stay in tune. You know, don't be no fool with you know, false thoughts. You dig?
Right. Now
Yeah.
let me ask you, since Old School ain't been on in a while, Cadillac J Just Choice, hey, if y'all got anything y'all want to ask him just like bro did, go ahead. Or if y'all want me to hit y'all's lines so you can actually talk to Old School personally, I can do that too, you know.
Yeah, Lisa
Let me know.
Lise, you been around?
Yeah, she been around
How
too.
you been,
It's been a
sister?
while. But she ain't in there right now, but yeah. she
All
been
the
around.
rest of y'all, you know. Tony Tone, he been around?
No, I haven't seen Tone in a
No.
minute.
How about the truck driving brother?
That Jesus is Lord. I
Yeah.
haven't seen him, but it's another truck driver dude that's on now too, though.
So yeah, my man. I always believe in the believer. You understand? The one that's got this whole activity, you know, like it is. You know these folk. There's something to all that,
And they live on the street.
and just go on and tend to your doings. You know what I mean? And let the King take care of you. You know?
So back to you said, you know, he would trade in Cadillacs.
Oh
down there.
yeah, my man. Yeah,
Yeah.
he'd flip them. He'd flip them, and like I said, he'd be sharp, wearing pretty hats and clothes and things, and had the little girlies, you know. And like I said, his mama would pretty much let him do what he wanted to do.
Okay.
You know, it was just him and her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so he never really caused her no problems.
Right.
You know, like I said, he was just basically took over as being the man around the house. You know, a young man, early. You know, had a different, like a grown man's responsibilities.
Right.
You know, but the other brother, he again, the brother that lost his life. You know, they both lost their life, but the one that when we talking about respect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, him and his stepdaddy didn't get along. Okay,
Yeah.
about some kind of reasons, something threw them both off, and threw the whole neighborhood apart too.
Mm.
You know, the boy, he lost his life. You know, his stepdad, I don't know if they, you know, well, when you don't get along, you're gonna clash. You know?
Right. Right.
So, I don't know if his stepfather thought he was disrespecting him or what, but you know, like the young man had his own ways too, you know, and so, but then again, we don't know.
Now, did the stepdaddy do any time for that?
No, not that I know of.
Mm.
You know, the stepfather got, you know, the things got out of hand.
Mm.
I'll just say it like that.
Yeah.
We don't know exactly what transpired
Mm-hmm.
and what happened.
Right.
But the young man that we ran with, brother man, he lost his life
Mm.
to his stepfather. His stepdaddy shot him.
Mm.
Okay, and killed him. And so we never heard no more about him being reprimanded for it, you know,
Yeah.
or what the justification was, or what have you. You know, but it was sad. It was sad all the way around. You dig? 'Cause we like brother man too.
Right.
And nobody really knew his stepfather. I never met him, you know. But you can imagine how his mama might have felt.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know. And so God bless his soul.
Right.
And the stepdaddies too. Is that it?
Well, hold on a second,
So-
y'all. Okay, we're still here. Now, I see the numbers is going up and going down. I don't know if y'all had to check out and take phone calls, because I know every now and then if you got to take a phone call, you go out of the chat, but I'm glad that you got the particular notification. Hopefully those that went out, you be able to catch the replay and, hear what was said. Let me see.
Them people know who I am, don't
Yeah.
they? Yeah.
So who's still there? Hopefully y'all's connection ain't getting, knocked off, because I've been hearing that, when we went off the live stream last night, a lot of people were saying that.
Oh, you was on yesterday?
Yeah, they were saying it was spin wheeling, you know how they be doing, trying to stop people from getting
Who was you on by yourself?
yeah, I don't know myself.
Yeah, okay, and they were still trying to pull that old hanky-panky shit?
Yeah. But I guess, that's how it be.
Well, with them.
With them.
Hey, it's getting ready to be another new year, and they still delving with yesteryear funny shit.
Right. Okay, practice being solid said, peace family, I can hear you. Okay. I'm glad you're there. Practice being solid. Any questions you want to ask Old School? He's here, It don't have to be, we kind of covered the topic that we named, but if you want to go into anything you want to ask him, he's right here. He's a walking library, It's good to have an elder, That's what we all, treasure, having someone that's been here longer than us to, kind of fill in the blanks on things that we may not know.
I wish I knew exactly what a library stores, It'd be nice to try to know much as you can,
Right.
But I thank the King for blessing me to know what I do know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Now, practice being solid asked you a question. He said, why don't the old school mess with the new school?
What you mean?
Like the older generation mess with the newer generation. Why do you find that a lot of times that they don't?
Well, that might not be true either, in so many ways, because simple fact is that I remember when my mom used to always let me know, and it's the truth, bro. Matter of fact, there's even more. There's just as many young graves as there is old ones.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Shit, there might be more nowadays. You dig? So, it depends on what ones must be trying to gather.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't trying to gather no betterness, for yourself.
Right.
Then the self stay with thyself.
Mm-hmm.
I remember she used to mention that all the time. If you don't move, you'll rust up.
Right.
You believe that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there you go. And you got to learn how to, just because one may be older than someone, that don't mean that you got, I'm behind you. You can learn from young ones too.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't knock either one.
Now, let me say this, because, you being old school, you can speak this with clarity and kind of, go into why people do this. Now, you, even though you're older, you still stay current, like you said, learning from younger folks. But what's with the older people that are like, oh, I got to put this Beijing in and wear this young baseball cap and all this.
Trying to stay 18?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and they just they stuck. They're stuck in and not reality.
Okay.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
You know, they need to get with real reality
Mm-hmm.
and be blessed and thank the King for their blessings, for their hair turning gray.
Right.
And you know, instead of trying to stay like they're 16, and you know that ain't gonna work. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just be yourself.
Right.
You know, because you know when you're trying to not be yourself, one's not happy with their self. That's why you're doing that,
Right.
because you're not happy. Trying to change your hair color and your hats and all that old shit. You know what I mean? That time is gone.
It
Man.
sure is.
You know, you should have been able to enjoy all that long ago.
Right.
Should have been kind of catch up with all that. You know what I mean? I mean, be grateful and thankful.
Right.
You know.
Now, practice being silent also asks you another question. He said, what's the key to reaching one and teaching this current temperature of life?
What do you mean?
Basically, what's the key to make them understand what you're trying to say?
What you're saying.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just common sense, my man.
Yeah.
You know, just have some common sense. I mean, you know, again, you know, talk to the King. You know, I mean, you know, nothing stays the same. You dig it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, your birthday comes every other year. You know, thank the King for that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You get older with time.
Right.
So, you know, move along with time. You know, you can't stay like you're going to stay in the 6th grade forever. You know what I mean?
Right. Now, Cadillac J just said, I'm thinking I'm reading this right. He said, it's like hiding from yourself, old school.
Well, yeah. I mean, what are you going to hide for? You know, face reality. You know, I mean, what you hiding for? Be grateful. Like I said already.
Right.
Be grateful. Don't be hiding. You know, that ain't hitting on nothing.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's funny because they think, oh, this young 22-year-old ain't going to know I'm 55 or something like that. She going to be able to tell.
Somebody?
I'm saying because the Beijing and trying to dress young.
To convince a woman or something.
Yeah.
I think, you know, and stay with your peers. You know, stop trying to rob the cradle. What are you doing that for? You know?
Right.
Let a child grow up.
Right.
Let them alone. Stay with somebody that you groove with. Man. You know, what the fuck? That ain't hitting on nothing cool. You know, that's like
Big Bad Wolf trying to fuck with Bambi.
Well, robbing the cradle. That's like a motherfucker, you know, you know, think of this, bruh. Brothers, sisters, you wouldn't want nobody doing that to your little sister, or you know, what the fuck? That's just like you crawling up on a baby. You know, you understand what I'm trying to say? If that makes sense to you.
Yeah, I hear you.
If you got any feelings, you know what I mean? You know, the motherfucker still smell like piss.
Now, Cadillac J just said, so do you think men should get with women their age?
Well, yeah, that ain't got to be the same exact age.
Okay.
I'm just saying, you know, don't be robbing the cradle. Let a little child, I mean, you know, get with a motherfucker that you can groove with. You know, I mean, if you just 70 and trying to be with a motherfucker 25 or 22, and then she goes off and she's doing what she want to do, and then you sitting around, she come around you started getting the long face and pouting and mad. You know, well, what you mad for? You know what I mean?
Right,
She
right.
ain't your age.
Right.
What the fuck you mad for?
Right.
You know, you're trying to rob her from her youth.
Right.
You know, that's a good, you know.
Basically playing Dracula.
Well, that's what you, that too.
I come to suck your blood.
Yeah, and so other than that, you know, I mean, stay with your groove, man. That's all. Stay with your groove.
Hey, Cadillac J does. Like I said, you could call in if you want, or have me hit your line. Then you can say what you want to say more, you know, without having to hit the typing on a keyboard or whatever. Anybody for that matter.
Yeah, I mean, you'll feel better. Everybody will be better. It'll be a better understanding.
Lisa Smith done came in. She said, "Hey y'all."
Talk to her up.
Yep, she there.
Hey, sister.
Hmm.
Happy holiday to you.
Hmm.
Plenty more. It's been a long time.
Okay, practice being silent. Said, old school. What collectible items do you still believe in? Gold, china cabinets, etc.
All real stuff is forever. Gold, it don't never change.
Hmm.
I mean, the price of that, it just don't. If anything, it don't stay the same. It just goes up.
Right.
And
But now some of the new generations think, oh, gold's played out. We rocking platinum or some other style of
platinum
jewelry.
ain't. What is that? That ain't nothing but just new aluminum. You know what I mean? Or something. Or, I mean that's what the you can't get around the original shit, man.
That's true.
How about that?
Right.
So you think what you want, act like you want. I mean, it's this new generation. It's fine and dandy, but they got shit to learn too. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Me and my brother was talking. It takes some motherfucking guts to get old.
It sure does.
You gotta have some know-how to get old, Jack.
Hmm.
And motherfuckers just don't get old just by being no sucker.
Right.
All right. And I think that's more important than gold and platinum and everything else.
Right.
Because that shit been around anyway. That's old.
Yeah, but you think about it, it is some suckers that's old because you think about it, but a sucker dies 1,000 deaths. It's like they being cowardly and all that. I mean, it's people that made it to old age, but, they ain't never really been reputable.
Yeah, what do you mean? There's just some kind of way they just got there.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, back in your time, like, man, that dude's always been funny style. He been
right.
But he done made it to old age, but he's still like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying there's still some old fools too.
Well, they're gonna knock you. They're gonna knock a motherfucker, whatever, regardless, old or young.
True.
They're gonna always got something. They just, they said things about Jesus Christ. What the fuck you think they care about you and me?
Right. That's true. That's true.
That don't mean nothing.
Now, let me see. Lisa Smith said, "Thank you. Same to you, old school."
Yeah, right on, baby. Yep. Amen. So, but I'm just saying, I mean, you gotta have some common sense in the world, period. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like we was talking about earlier in the beginning when we first came on, respect.
Yeah.
You gotta, I remember my mama used to just always say that. People will fuck you up, about certain things.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta watch yourself because people are crazy, man.
Right.
A lot of motherfuckers ain't got no sense,
Mm-hmm.
and because they don't respect themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You see, so
Right.
and then, a fool. Them is the ones that always fuck somebody up anyway.
Right.
A fool,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right. Now, Lisa Smith said, "Common sense is not common." And then Practice Being Solid said, "Name a speaker that you still respect then and now, as well as up and coming." Like a black leader.
God.
Okay.
Yeah, God. The only speaker.
So no man that's speaking on earth, you ain't
No,
backing.
man, I still respect everybody. You know what I mean? And want people to try to respect me. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, but I believe I know what the brother's saying.
They're like Jesse Jackson.
I'm just saying I know what he's saying. You got some kind of favoritism for somebody, and there's no, I'm just say like that brother speaks for Frederick Douglass. I mean, if you're righteous, I don't mind being amongst you. But other than that, and you can be whoever kind of speaker.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, if you got that old crazy shit on your mind, then later for you. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So there's quite a few of them, bro.
Hmm.
You know that I admire. So I can't just pinpoint no one. You know, let's just say everybody that's trying to do the right thing,
Right.
stay positive. You know,
Mm-hmm.
amen.
Hmm.
That's the only thing I can tell you. Wouldn't you agree or
Yeah,
disagree?
I agree with that.
You know,
I guess, people don't elect themselves to be leaders. The people gotta see them as a leader. You know what I'm saying? Like I can hear where I can
well,
respect what
yeah,
he's coming from. You know?
well, yeah. I mean, because their teachings are right,
Right.
their showings are right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're not trying to show you negative shit, man.
Right.
You know, I mean, who want to be around negativity?
That's true.
You know, I mean, that ain't gonna get you nowhere. But fucked up, like we was just talking.
Right.
No respect, and
Mm-hmm.
in the ground or somewhere
Right.
short lived, or
Fertilizer.
all that, man. What'd you say?
I said fertilizer.
Yeah, fertilizer. That's what all that. Even if that.
Yeah, practice being solid said I agree. So he agrees with where you came from with that. You still there, Choice? You still there, Cadillac J Just? You still there, Lisa Smith?
They probably
Still
still
there?
there. They just listening and thinking.
Right.
Y'all, hope you have a happy holidays. You know, along with your Thanksgiving in the past. You know, and everything in an upcoming God blessingly good new year.
Right.
Safe and sound and prosperous and happy and healthy good year. You know. Yeah, this time last year, you know, it was really pretty kind of sad for us. We was getting ready to bury my brother, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that time then flew by. Be a year and another month.
Hmm.
You know, and it still seemed like yesterday.
Hmm.
And when you got love for great peoples, you know. Yeah. So count your blessings and try to just do and be as righteous as you can.
Now, Cadillac J Just said, so deep in the conversation, I'm burning this chicken breast. Had to run to the stove.
Right on. Right on, brother. Right on. It'll eat good. You didn't burn it up. It's good poetry, eat good. Just probably got it a little darker than usual.
Right. More melanated. Melanated chicken.
Yeah.
And then Cadillac J just said, hey, Lisa, baby. He always be messing with Lisa Smith.
Does he?
Cadillac J just be shooting a shot at her.
That's good. To be known that you admired. You know?
Right.
What kind of weather y'all having in your spots?
Yeah, what is the weather like? I know
Some of you are down south, ain't you?
Yep, Cadillac J Just is in the Carolinas. Lisa Smith is in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Bro, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, you in the Mississippi area? I can't remember. I want to say you are, but I'm not quite sure. And then Choice, he's over there in Racine, Wisconsin.
Across the bridge.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And as y'all see, the infamous Lisa Smith has posted the hotline number. So if anybody wants to hit the hotline number, she posted it. So go ahead and hit that, and I'll patch you through immediately.
It's just nice to be on to hear y'all again.
Yeah, Cadillac J just said it's raining right now. Cold and raining. Now, what's cold to you? Because if it's raining,
Where's he at?
he's in North Carolina.
Okay.
If I'm correct. I know sometimes you say you'd be going to South Carolina too, so.
That's where my daughter's. He's in Concord, Raleigh, Charlotte.
Hmm.
One of them spots. Concord.
Mm. What's the weather like where you're at, Lisa Smith? And Choice, I know you got about the same weather as we do because you across the way.
You eat your supper yet?
Yeah, I already ate.
Oh, you did?
Mhm.
What'd you have?
That's Asian.
Oh, yeah.
He said it's cold, but not cold like how y'all get it. Okay.
Where's he at?
North Carolina.
Oh, he's out in North Carolina too?
Mm-hmm. Cadillac J Just.
What did Lisa say the weather was in Tennessee? She didn't say yet?
Not yet. I don't think she said yet. Lisa Smith, if you
probably
heard
warm.
what you probably on the same lines as Cadillac J Just though, because y'all's kind of.
She next to Mississippi. I talked to my cousin a couple weeks ago. It was almost 70 degrees. Thanksgiving Day. Shit.
I wish it could be some 70 degrees.
We're
We're looking at nothing but snow mounds.
Won't be long. Good
Oh, she said, I'm driving my way to Georgia. Okay. For the weekend. All right.
Is it still warm?
Got money moves. Okay. All right.
Is
Georgia's
the weather
probably
still warm?
It should be good in Georgia. Matter of fact, let me see if I got that saved. I probably know what it is.
She should be able to tell you. She's driving from Memphis, from Tennessee to Georgia. It's still warm all through that Mason-Dixie line. They ain't got none of this shit.
Right.
None of this ice.
Oh, you about to hit up a motel for the night. What's the temperature like though, Lisa Smith? I was gonna say, maybe because we were talking about this on another live. What can help a man get out of being bitter?
All kind of things. Shit. Just having a sad life can make you bitter. A life that ain't got no upbeat. You know, you ain't doing nothing for yourself. Things ain't going right.
Matter of fact, I mean, I know he's not on here, but I think I'm at liberty to speak on it because he don't spoke on it. It's 17 degrees right now in Minnesota, or in Minneapolis right now.
She tell you what the weather was?
She said 35.
Okay.
Still, she said it's not super cold. Or no, she said it's like 40 degrees. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of pleasant.
Okay, so yeah, let me go into it. So essentially, I'll just say it like this.
About the man that's been down?
Yeah, we have a brother named James that comes on. He was in an 18-year relationship. It went bad. But now it seems like, whatever he had with that woman where it was bad, where it ended.
He must be kind of young himself.
Yeah, he's about 39.
Yeah, he was just a baby when he was in it. He might as well just. Well, go ahead.
But I'm saying from so much time being in that type of relationship, how can he get back to seeing women in a different light? Because it's almost like he paints the negative on new women because of that one woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why. That's why they tell you when you're young and up and trying to move around. I mean, just when you're young like that, just don't get stuck in no one relationship. You understand? You living like you're 70 years old or something. Get out and I remember my mom used to say that. You're nice looking. You know, get out and you shaking the girls off you with sticks. Get out and be amongst people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, be amongst other folks, man.
Right.
Let other women see you
Mm-hmm.
and shit. You see, this one woman done fucked him up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he done fucked himself up
Right.
by letting that happen. You know, I bet you she ain't fucking around feeling like him.
Right.
You know,
Right.
how about that?
Huh.
So that's all I'm trying to say, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just can't just plant your feet right away with. That's why when people say, "Yeah, well, I want to go to school, meet other folks, and get around, see the world," and
Right.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's something to that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, instead of being all caught up with just, come on, man. You know, especially when you're young like that, starting out 14 years old, you're gonna just stay with this one. You know, I mean, that might not be the one for you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it wasn't. You see, it didn't last.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm.
Now he's feeling depressed.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. It ain't worth all that.
That's true.
So get around, move around.
Hmm.
You know, he's young. He's still young. He's still got plenty of time to move around.
Mm.
You know, can't get all caught up into that kind of shit.
Hmm.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
Yeah. Now let me see some of these comments. Okay, Cadillac J just said, so what? Oh, wait a minute. I think I kind of got what you said, Cadillac J just, but I know you're gonna repost it up. Matter of fact, like I said, Cadillac J just hit the line if you can. But even though I know you said you cooking, so you can't be trying to hold the phone and try to cook too. But let me see. So what you think he should do now, old school?
What I just got through saying.
Is get around different people.
Start smiling and get out and move around and look up and say, "Thank you, Jesus, for delivering me away from around this." So, because if it was meant for him, they'd still be hanging out. You understand?
Right.
You know? And so it wasn't meant to be.
Now tell me this: you think it's true someone can develop like a, like a PTSD in a way? Like, okay, he meets a new woman. It may be going all right, but she says something that triggers him, like, "Oh, my old lady used to say that," and getting on to flip. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't gonna work with his new relationship. Let the past be the past.
Right.
Don't look back. Ain't you heard of that old saying?
That's true.
You turn into a pillar of salt. Don't look back. That's all, man. You just think for the better, not the worse.
That's true.
My old lady used to fuck all that. You ain't got no old lady. You got a new lady.
Right.
You know? Think of positive things.
Right.
That's the only thing I can suggest to you. Move around. Be happy. Move around. Get out of that mode. You know, you see it ain't nothing but the old fucked up Satan causing all that kind of activity for you to be down and feeling bad and fucked up. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, do you think it matters since we're in a different kind of generation now versus like the days where people were more kind of
Well, yeah, everything matters about your feelings.
Yeah.
Shit, don't nobody want to feel fucked up. No matter from today or yesteryear. You know?
Right.
I mean, shit, it could be a million years ago. Yeah, people they didn't want to feel fucked up then.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
I was just more so saying because we got
I know what
phones and all this kind of different distractions.
I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. That's why I'm saying what I said. You know, I mean, every motherfucker. Like again, I always say what my mama used to say. You know, and I love saying that because who don't want to feel good? You understand? Shit.
Right.
Every motherfucker want to feel good, man.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Nobody want to not feel good. That's for the birds.
Now tell me this. What do you think about the type? Because he stressed this too. Because I won't say Choice brought it up. He's like, well, if this female said, you know, my electric bill is $50. If you pay it, you'll be able to get whatever you want.
Man.
But what I'm saying, this is what happened. He said I would pay it. What do you think about those sites that feel like
what
that?
What are you doing that for? What are you doing that for? You know, you're done with them people. I mean, what the fuck you paying for somebody else's bill? Their body is able and able to move and walk and make money and shit. You know, go and I mean, let people take care of their own shit, man.
Right.
You know, what the fuck? What are you, a trick? I'm saying, you're paying for bills and shit. What you must got money to throw away or something. You know, it's nice to be nice, but yeah, that ain't your wife. Shit, you know, paying you, yeah, man, fuck that. You know.
Essentially, what I'm saying, because it seemed like maybe
go ahead.
He's more, you know, some people are more navvy. They don't know how to talk to women, so they figure if I do that, I can get this.
That ain't gonna get it though. You're buying shit.
Right.
You're buying pussy, man. You're buying love. That ain't funny. That shit ain't funny. You know, you're being silly. You know, that's them young people, man. You know, the young motherfuckers. They need help. They need help, man. You know, on your network. They need help. You know, I mean, they need to take that money and them thoughts. You know, they got all them good thoughts and do the good things about thinking they're going to pay for something and turn that shit into something else.
Right. I agree with that.
Let it be good, but fuck all that.
But the thing is, what makes someone think like that? That's what I'm saying. Because they haven't had success. Is that what makes them think like that, or
all kind of old stupid shit? Trickeration. Haven't you heard of that?
Yeah, I heard of that.
Trickeration, shit. Bitches study that all day long. You know, go home and shit, try to finagle a motherfucker, man. Why you think people get all fucked up and hurt and maimed and shot? And niggas go over there and yeah, man, dude got blown. They shot that motherfucker 8 times. You know, well, for what? You know, she done created something. You know, you got to think of all kinds. Use your mind, man.
Right.
You got to use your mind. Use your mind. Can't let pussy just guide you. You know, just because you like pussy. You know, who don't like pussy? You know, but all pussy ain't good pussy. Shit. No, really, it ain't. You know, all dick ain't good dick. Bitches need to know that. You know, troublesome. You know. Nobody need no static.
That's true. Now, from what I see, okay, Lisa Smith said facts, old school. Lisa Smith and the Cadillac J Justice has been going back and forth talking and stuff. Let me see. Okay, Cadillac J Justice said, what do you think about when you choose your hustle over pussy, old school?
Your hustle shouldn't be nothing but a job. That's what your hustle should be, you know. How about that? God ain't gonna bless all kind of old fucked up activity. He just ain't gonna happen. You know, the shit gonna cave in sooner or later.
Right.
You know, you get by some people can finagle for years.
Right.
But you know, you got to pay for everything you do, bro.
That's true.
You know, so that's what you're supposed to do. You know, the good book will tell you, tilt the soil. You know, let your eyebrows sweat from your bra. You get paid well. Shit. You know, you believe that?
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
Okay, Lisa Smith said, is you helping her build, I guess, wait a minute. Okay, you wash dishes, wait a minute. Now they're talking between each other. Okay, I guess, let me see what they Cadillac J, just because they're kind of talking between each other.
That's good. Let them go ahead and chat. I'm finna try to go get me something to eat in a minute.
Hey, if y'all want to ask old school some more questions, hurry up for it. You know, got to You know, he's about to get some grub or something. Probably get some petroleum or something like that. So just throw in your questions in there
Supper
real quick.
time.
Right.
Got to take care of the temple. We can always talk some kind of way. You know.
If you like this
Been
particular
good.
live stream so far, hit the like button if you ain't hit it already. Hopefully you get a better placement for notifications whenever we do come on. I see some more people that came in here.
It's been good.
Yeah, Cadillac J just said, thanks for the knowledge, school.
Amen.
Hmm.
Right on, brother. Just try to give you real, true knowledge. That's all we can do, right?
Right.
With the program. Try to make life good for you.
I look at it like it's like when you go to the bartender, someone be like, oh, give me some ice and a bunch of ice and just give me a little bit of a shot of something. You the type of bartender like, hey, I'm giving it to you straight. You ain't getting no chaser with this. Ain't no water chaser. You getting it straight.
Yeah. Straight out, straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Today's Friday, man, already.
Friday. Tomorrow Saturday.
Time flown.
Sure is. But it seems later than it is. It's only 5 o'clock, 5:40.
You gonna be around here tomorrow too? Or you gonna?
I'll be making moves.
Yeah.
Let me see. We're probably about 9 minutes away from 60 minutes. So actually, this was kind of good. That's almost an hour. Yeah, almost an hour time. So that's why I say y'all hurry up and throw it in. So
Where's Anthony? He ain't been on?
Nah, he ain't been on. I don't know what happened.
Tony Tone. Larry.
Oh, he was in last night.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, what's he asking about you last night? Well, if Lowell, he'll hear this replay. He'll be like, man, I missed out on school.
Oh yeah.
Matter of fact, I'll break down what he was talking about last night. They were talking about, I brought up, it was this female that husband was in a wheelchair. She was messing around with another dude while the husband was upstairs in a wheelchair. And he was cool with that because, he's handicapped. He can't do it anymore.
Right.
So essentially, they were saying, I can have my woman doing that and all that. I'm like, so, Troy said.
Why they're there.
Yeah. He was saying, well, would you just give her up and just go to like a nursing home and then something like that versus she's taking care of you still.
She's just letting her do what she wants to do.
Yeah. So essentially, Lowe said, since, he was shot before, he had to recover, and his woman was doing all that for him, and he thanks her for that because she didn't have to do that,
Who said that?
Larry said.
Oh, he been through that?
Yeah.
He was talking about?
A woman, taking care of him. And
talking about the guy the guy that was in the wheelchair. Or was he talking about himself?
About himself. I'm saying he could relate to it because, that's essentially.
He can relate to it because he's been through it.
Yeah.
But there was another guy that was involved in that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's what you're saying.
Right.
Well, yeah, he understood. If that's what he wanted to understand.
Yeah.
They got handicapped bitches too.
That's true too.
You know what I mean? Some good looking ones.
Right.
You know what I mean? I remember my mama used to always say that. There's somebody for everybody.
That's true.
You just can't no motherfucker. You just can't dog over no motherfucker, man.
Right.
You understand?
Mm-hmm. And that's what was essentially what we were speaking on. Like, okay, if you got like this and she took care of you, but she wanted to do this, would that be okay?
Right.
What would you do if it was flipped? Like, your woman's in a wheelchair. Yeah.
Vice versa.
Yeah. Would you take care of her? Wipe her ass and things like that.
Shit would happen to my sister. When she fucked around and got sick. It hurt me, man. I cried. She cried. I cried with her. You know, that old big head motherfucker that she was with. You know, instead of waiting and keeping, you know, some things you just, you know, like my grandmama used to say, you know, you understand, and like the Womack could tell you, secret, everybody got a secret, you know what I mean? And so, you know, the ignorant motherfucker, you know, I mean, she was already, you know, not going to, you know, come back all the way 100% of getting better,
Right.
you know. And this motherfucker didn't. His nuts was in his fucking head. You understand? He was so hot in the ass, you know, he couldn't even wait till the good Lord, you know, took her with him. You know, this motherfucker, you understand? You know, fucked around and was impatient, and my sister, the Lord let her see, you know, that this nigga was fucking around with somebody else. And that even made her pain worse.
Damn.
You know, you understand, you know? And that's why I don't fuck with him to this day. You know, but like my mama used to say, you're going to have your sick day too, nigga. You know, every motherfucker has their day.
Right, that's
right?
true.
You know? So, yeah, that hurt me, man. You know, I mean, you could have respected her enough to just waited until, you know, the Lord, like I said, took over and did what he wanted to do with her, you know, before you started letting her know, you know, why she was still ill, motherfucker, that you got somebody else.
Right.
You know? What kind of respect do you got, nigga? You know what I mean?
Right.
You punk motherfucker. You know? That ain't helping nobody's heart or their feelings, you know? Fuck you, man. You know? My mama never liked him nowhere. I can see why. You know, sometimes people can see better than you.
Right.
You know, into another motherfucker, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know that? You know, I was a youngster, you know, and my sister could have had any motherfucker she wanted, man. There was all kind of sharp motherfuckers coming around for her. You know what I mean? And she picked this old jughead motherfucker, you know? And so, anyways, that's okay. Like I said, you know, he got to go through the same thing she went through.
Right.
Life.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
You don't get out of it alive.
Got to go through that just like her, you know? And God bless you, nigga. That's all I can tell you, you know? Because you sure didn't give her no comfort, you know? Motherfucker, you know? What if she would have did that to your punk ass?
Right.
You know? That's okay. Now, and that's why he knows. That motherfucker ran the stop sign. You see that?
Yeah, I seen that.
You know, that's why his time is limited. You know?
Right.
All of ours is.
It is.
But this motherfucker, man, don't get me wrong, it ain't for me to hate people, you know, but when you ain't right, you ain't right.
That's true.
I just don't want to be around you, so fuck you. How about that?
Right.
You dig it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was my sister, man. You know what I mean? A pretty girl. You know, you remember her when you was little?
Yeah, I remember.
You know? Yeah. Fuck that nigga, man. Old Southside jughead, monkey, melonhead motherfucker. You know? Yeah.
So when's probably the last time you seen him?
At my brother's service. You know? And at the picnic. Remember?
Okay.
You know? But I don't, you know, he got 2 daughters. So you gotta watch how you act, man. You know what I mean? How you gonna treat people and shit.
Right.
Let me take a whiz. You know what I mean?
Right.
They still on?
Yeah. We 30 seconds away from 60 minutes. So this might be a good time to wrap it up. Hey, I'm glad y'all came in. You got to hear old school a little bit. You know.
It's been a while.
Right.
Hasn't it?
We'll have to come back and do this one again. Be looking for another new Lions Den that we'll post probably later tonight. And maybe two, you know, depending on if they both
Mhm.
still want to go on. We up out of here.
God bless you.
Check us out again later. We up.
Have a good